We can classify the service as two types. First one, core service. We can classify service on the basis of different elements. Tangible goods linked to service. Now, what do you mean by tangible goods linked to service? Company which wants to produce a product may order some other company. Hello my dear students, I am your AJ sir, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Grade College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. My dear students, today's session is all about Management of Service, BBA second sem, Introduction to Service session 2. Already in the previous session, we have discussed what is the meaning of service and what are the types of service we are going to discuss in this session. Now, types of service. There are two types. We can classify the service as two types. First one, core service. What do you mean by core service? A service that is the primary purpose of the transaction. So, for example, haircut or service of lawyer or teacher or doctor. Primary service is, it is pure service. So, you will go to, for example, if you go to the doctor, he will give you pure service. You expect pure treatment. If you go to lawyer, you want legal advice. It is a pure service. Next one, if you go to haircut, the barber will give you the good haircut. So it is also pure service. Next point, supplementary service. What do you mean by supplementary service? Service that are rendered as a corollary to the sale of tangible product. What do you mean by that? If you go to showroom, you want to purchase a product, it may be TV or it may be fridge or any product you purchased. The showroom person will tell, sir, as you purchased a product from our showroom, we will provide you free transportation service to your home. So what they will do, they will transport the goods or the TV to your home freely. So this is called service, supplementary service. Okay, next one, for example, home delivery. Even though, for example, you may order pizza in Swiggy or in Zomato, okay, even though you're ordering product, you'll get a product, but the service, transportation service is linked to that product. Next one, option offered by restaurants above the minimum bill value. For example, if you purchased some product in restaurant, for example, if the bill is more than 1,000 rupees, we will provide you some free entertainment service. The restaurant person will tell you. So this is what, if the bill value increase more than 1,000 rupees, then you will get other linked service. This is the service provided by the restaurant. Next is the classification of service. We can classify service on the basis of different elements. What are those? First one, on the basis of degree of involvement of the customer. So how much the involvement of customers will be there, on the basis of that we can classify. The first point is people processing. What do you mean by people processing? The customer has to be present at the place of delivery to experience the or consume the service. What do you mean by that? See, if you go to movie, okay, you have to physically present to watch a movie. Otherwise, you cannot get the service. And also, if you get a haircut, you have to physically present to consume that haircut or consume that service rendered by the barber or haircut salon. Next one, position processing. What do you mean by position processing? Even if the customer's presence is not required, his possession or property needs to be deposited for the service. For example, if you go to bank, for example, there is some transaction happened to your bank. What you will do, you will send your friend. For example, you ask your friend to deposit some amount to your account. Okay, so your physical presence is not required. So your friend can go to bank and also deposit some amount to your account. So the physical presence is not required in this type of service. See, bank also providing service. To have a meal in hotel, you have to go to hotel and have a masala dosa or any food. So physical presence is required. But to deposit some amount to your account or any other office work, you can send your representative, you can send your friends for that particular service. Even though service you are the person getting the service, but physical presence is not required in this type of service. Next one, mental stimulus processing. What do you mean by that? In this case, the customer's mental attention is required, like career counseling, advertising, consultation and all other. For example, teaching. See, the student has to mentally present his concentration. We need his concentration to teach him. So if you want to get the consultation service or education service, or it may be movie also, if you go to movie and if your presence of mind is not there, you cannot understand the story of the movie, isn't it? If you go to classroom, concentration is not there, you cannot understand the teaching of the lecturer. So if you have to mentally present, or we need your concentration to consume that particular service. Next one, information processing. What do you mean information processing? In this case, data, information, knowledge are gathered and analyzed for clients. For example, it may be research, or it may be other activity, or it may be data processing, accounting. So in this information processing, they consume or they get all the data, they will process for the benefit of the client. For example, marketing research. For example, marketing company or any other company which wants to produce a product may order some other company to take a market research, conduct a market research and also provide some information. So this type of company will give the marketing information, which product has more demand in the market or which type of service demanded by the customers. This type of service provided by the research agencies. Next point, on the basis of tangibility. What are we can divide three types. On the basis of tangibility, we can classify three types. What are those? Highly tangible. What do you mean by highly tangible? The service includes physical products. For example, if you want to call a person or your friend, you need a mobile phone. Even though the calling or the communication is a service, but you have to use some product. If you want to get printout, you have to use the computer. So it is linked to highly tangible product. So even if you want to get service, you have to use some product. If you want to get Xerox, we have to use the Xerox machine. If you want to call your friend, you have to use the cell phone. So it is highly tangible. If you want to get that service, we have to use some tangible products for use of during the contact period, like cell phones or house rent. Next one, service linked to tangible goods. What do you mean by service linked to tangible goods? Already I gave example. For example, if you order a TV or if you go to showroom, purchase a TV, what you will say? Since you have purchased the TV in their showroom, they will give, sir, for repair is free. Sir, we will give guarantee for the TV for 2 years or 3 years, or warranty for 2 years. And also they may provide transportation facility to your home, and also they may provide other repair facility. If any problem with the TV, sir, you just call me, we will come to your home. This is the service they provide. So service linked to tangible goods. TV is a tangible goods, but other service what they are providing, it is a link to tangible goods. Next one, during which the seller provides free or subsidized service to that customer. For example, if you purchased a car the service of that particular car is free, he will tell, sir, 1 year, the whatever the service you need for particular car, it may be washing or it may be repair, everything is free, sir, he will tell. So even though you're purchasing a product, other service is included in that particular product. So this is called service linked to tangible goods. That means even though you're purchasing goods, he will provide, the seller will provide other services, other linked services to make more comfortable to use that particular products. Next point is tangible goods linked to service. Now, what do you mean by tangible goods linked to service? Let's understand. Here some physical goods are given to the customer as a part of service, like food with a train or air ticket. For example, if you want to travel from India to any other countries through Air India, you have booked a ticket in Air India and you want to travel from India to America. Between there, if you felt hungry, the Air India will provide you food. You are getting a service. The service is linked with some other small goods. They may provide other liquid juice. Okay, they may provide other entertainment. Okay, these are all the points we can understand. So what do you mean by tangible goods linked to service? Tangible goods linked to service means even though we are consuming service, some other goods, small goods, they will provide during the consumption of the service. That's why it is called as tangible goods linked to service. Next one, on the basis of skills and experience. We can also classify the service on the basis of skills and experience. What do you mean by that? Highly professional. See, for example, teaching. You need a knowledgeable person to teach. All person or other person, some person who are walking on the road, they cannot come and teach. So they need some experience. They need some knowledge to become a lawyer. So he needs some qualification. He has to study. He has to understand the law, and he has to have some experience. Next one, non-professional. So like blue collar jobs, for example, mechanic or driver, even though they need skill, this is called as low skill. This is called as high skill. For example, lawyer, doctor or judge. Okay, these are all the high skill oriented jobs. Next one, non-professional or low skill means it may be mechanic or it may be driver or it may be the person who is now doing agriculture. These are all the skills based on low skill activity. We can also classify medium skill oriented. So high skill oriented, medium skill oriented and low skill oriented. Next point, on the basis of business orientation of the service provider. What do you mean by business orientation? It may be commercial organization, that means service oriented. See, for example, if you go to any industries or a company, so company is a service oriented. They produce the product to make profit. It is business minded. Okay, next come to the non-profit organization. What do you mean by non-profit organization? It may be health, education, club, trust. These are all comes under non-profit organization. So their main motto or their main intention is to provide service to the society. So these are all comes under non-profit organization. So they render service not for profit. So commercial organization are those which render their service for the profit. For example, private hospital is a commercial organization. They render service for making profit. But if you go to government hospital, it comes under non-profit organization. So it is service oriented. Even though hospital comes under non-profit organization, we can segregate private hospitals and government hospitals. Next point is on the basis of types of end users. So what do you mean by end user? See, business to customers. For example, see, if you go to auditor. So auditor is a type of business. It is a commercial activity. So business to customer. If you go as a client, you will provide a audit service. So it is customer service marketing. It comes under customer service marketing, where service provider provides or concentrate on customers only. For example, hospitals or any other services, It may be personal care services or auditing services, legal services. These are all comes under a businessman provides service to customer. Next point, business to business service marketing. What do you mean by that? A company, for example, Infosys. So in what Infosys will do? Infosys wants transportation facility, provide transportation facility to its employees. So it approach some transportation company to provide transportation facility to its employees. So Infosys is also a business and transportation company is also business. So it is business to business. When transportation company providing a service to business or any other company, then it comes under business to business marketing. See, if the same transportation company provides transportation facility to customers, comes under business to customer. The same transportation company provides its service to any other business, comes under business service marketing. Next one, industrial service marketing. So same, instead of giving the service to business or businessman, if you give service to industrial marketing, service marketing for the production, for example, transportation facility. So transporting the raw materials to production unit, that comes under industrial service marketing. See, one example we can give for all 3 points. So transportation facility, a bus company giving the transportation facility to customer, end user, then it is called as consumer service marketing. If the same transportation company provides to any other business, for example, Infosys, it is a company. So if the bus company provides the service to transportation of employees, then comes under business service. At the same time, industrial service. So if the same transportation company provides service for the transportation of materials or raw materials to the production unit, comes under industrial service marketing. So like this we can give n number of examples. Next one, on the basis of degree of regulation. It may be regulation by the government or any other authority. Highly regulated service. What are those? Banking, insurance, hospitals, and limited regulated like catering service, fast food. These are all comes under limited regulated. What do you mean by highly regulated? See, for example, if you go to banking sector, they cannot provide the service as you wanted or as they wanted. So there is a procedure they have to follow. For example, if you go to insurance, if you want to buy insurance, you have to fill a form. The registration has to be happened in the insurance company. There will be n number of plans will be there. You have to opt certain plan. So there will be procedure will be there. So much procedure steps will be there. Even though if you go to banking, if you want to open a bank account, you have to follow so many steps and procedures. Immediately you cannot get the banking facility. Next one, limited regulated service means what? Catering and fast food. For example, any person can open a catering and fast food facility, but they have to oblige or they have to follow some minimum rules from the government. Next one, non-regulated like computer and lawn care and printing. So there is a very less or there is no regulation from the government or any authority for this type of service. It may be computer, providing computer, you can use the computer as you wanted, and also lawn care. For example, in park, they will care for lawn, and also painting services. What do you mean painting service? There is no regulation. As you wanted or as the service provider, they will paint. Next topic. These are the other classification. We can classify the service as this. It may be business service, communication, construction and engineering service, distribution service, education. In business service, already I explained, from one business to another business. Next one, communication means from now passing the message from one person to another person. It may be postal service, it may be mobile, and it may be television, or it may be print media. Anything comes under communication. It may be TV channel or also print media. Next one, construction and engineering service. An engineer can provide construction service. And distribution of raw materials or distribution of finished goods, and also transportation. Next one comes under the education services like schools, colleges and other trusts. Next point, environment. So checking air quality and also the customers are getting a good water. This all comes under environment. Next one, finance. You may get, there will be private finance will be there, and also banking sector finance will be there. Other financial companies are there. So we can also segregate service on the financial services. Next one, tourism. So tourism is a very big industry which is providing the service, healthcare and recreation. It may be movies or hotels or also restaurants. These are all comes under recreation and transportation services. These are all, you can also classify service on the basis of these points. Next, let's go to the next slide. See, in the next session, I'm going to discuss about marketing mix of service industry, like 7 P's of service, and also reasons for growth of service. So what are the factors which implies to growth of the service sector in India and also other parts of the country? We will discuss in the next session. Till then, thank you so much. See you again in the next session.